Welcome back, everyone, to Global War 1914, Operation Albatross. This is the spring of 1916 for the Ottoman Empire, and we have, I think it's like 12 bucks to spend. No, it's like 16, actually. We're going to spend 4 of it on a camel, 6 of it on 2 infantry, and then the final 6 on a submarine. For technology, We've completed 3 techs so far, and so we're going to have to add a new tech to the board, and I think we're going to add counter battery fire. Need a 6 or higher for that. And we get a 6. All right, so we move to stage 1. Okay, no free diplomacy rolls for us. Russia will get one on their turn coming up next. But let's move on to non-combat, or combat rather. We're going to do an attack from Macedonia and Albania into Thessaly with 4 infantry and an artillery. We're going to launch an attack into North Persia from eastern Anatolia with a cavalry, an Ottoman guard, and do we want to send all the infantry in? Yeah, we'll do 3 infantry. Give ourselves the best chance at taking that over, because North Persia is worth an IPP, so it has value to it. And then we're going to do attrition attacks from northern Iraq into southern Iraq, and from Palestine into eastern Egypt. All right, let's knock the attrition attacks out of the way first. We'll start in Greece. Oh, no. Take that back. We only have eastern Egypt and southern Iraq. So we'll start in eastern Egypt. We have 2 artillery. No luck there. And then here's the attacks into Iraq. And, oh, almost, but no cigar. And now let's do the battle for Thessaly. We are attacking into the mountains, so all but 1 infantry will be at a 1. So we have 3, well, we've got to do our artillery first strike first. He'll be at a 3. That's a miss. And then we have 3 infantry at a 1. All misses. And then 1 infantry is at a 2. Oh, almost. But no hit. And then he's got 2 infantry at a 4. And no hits. All right, so let's go to round 2. 3 infantry at a 1. Nothing. 1 infantry at a 2. Nothing. And then an artillery at a 3. And nothing. Oh, man. He's got 2 infantry at a 4. And he does get a hit, so we will lose an infantry. All right, so now, final round of combat, we have 2 infantry at a 1. Nothing. 1 infantry at a 2. Nothing. And then an artillery at a 3. Man, that hurts. And then he's still got 2 infantry at a 4. And he gets another hit. Oh, man. That sucks. All right, well, we'll lose another infantry. All right, so we'll lose the 2 infantry in Macedonia, and we'll keep 2 infantry and artillery in Albania. All right. Now for the attack into North Persia. That one is in the mountains as well, so we have 3 infantry at a 1. All right. There's the hit that we need. And then he has a militia at a 2. Oh, man. Dang it. All right. Well, he loses his militia. We'll lose an infantry. All right. Come back to the board here. Get that sorted out. Well, we do take North Persia. We lose an infantry in the process. All of these guys will move there. And we will move up 1 IPP. So we are now at 11. And then Russia goes down 1. And they will now be at 16. Okay. Non-combat. So we're going to take 2 infantry from Anatolia, put them into eastern Anatolia. We have 2 rails because we have completed improved logistics, which also means that we can move throughout the network without stopping between switches, between theaters. So all of our home territory is considered to be a part of the Middle East. And of course, Bulgaria is a part of Europe. And so we don't have to stop in Bulgaria. We can just, we can rail guys all the way to Macedonia. And so we're going to do that. We're going to send 1 infantry and 1 artillery over there. All right. 1 infantry from Constantinople will come over 1 into Anatolia. 2 infantry, or do we want to do just 1? Britain does have a transport down here, but he's lacking the forces to really do anything. Let's send 1 infantry over to Bulgaria, and we'll leave 1 in Thrace. All right. We're going to send 1 infantry from Syria over to northern Iraq. And that will give us a trench line in northern Iraq. Okay. And then we have a camel in Hejaz. He will come up 1 into Palestine along with an infantry. So that will give us 5 infantry, a camel, and 2 artillery. Oh, I've already got a trench marker there. Never mind. All right, I think that is all for non-combat. Just going to double check here and make sure. Yep, everything looks good. Let's place down some units. We're going to place a camel down into, if we can, northern Iraq. Yes, we can. There's a manpower slot there. 2 infantry will go into Constantinople. And then our submarine will be produced in Constantinople, and he will go into port right here in the Aegean Sea. All right. Now let's collect some income. We don't get anything extra for trade. Our base income is 11, and we got to roll for our wartime economy bonus. And that's a 5. So we will collect 16 and have 16 to spend for next turn. And that will do it for the Ottomans. Next up will be Russia. As always, thanks so much for watching. Until next time, take it easy. Bye for now.